Leo, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. Your hopes or fears, and your potential outcome. So Leo, this is a very strong reading. I have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You have all the clarity that you need. You know exactly what is taking place here. There's no new information that you're looking for. I'm also getting healthy boundaries with this as well. So you might have some conversations with people around what does a healthy relationship look like? What kind of boundaries, as in don't get me to compromise or don't ask me to compromise pieces of myself that I would just never compromise. That's how that one's coming across. And so when I look at your current energy and I'm getting the Queen of Swords, and so male or female, it's just the energy of the card. This indicates to me that you've got a very clear mind. You know exactly what it is that you're trying to accomplish. You're not going to let anything stand in your way. You're going to be very open and very direct with that Ace of Swords energy. And here, influencing it is the Eight of Cups. And so when it comes to the clarity that you have, not only are you clear in your conversation with other people, but what you need to walk away from as well. So that Queen of Swords emotionally disconnects from whatever may have happened here in the past, anything that prevents you from going after what you want. You're walking away from this energy. I'm also getting a release connected to this. This could be around the new moon. So we have the new moon in the sign of Gemini. And that's going to take place, depending on your time zone, it's either the 26th or the 27th. I know for me, it's very late in the night on the 26th. And so for some of you, it'll be on the 27th. And so the way that this is playing out is you're walking away from something and it is connected to this new moon. There's something where you have the clarity, you know it's done, it's over. Don't even give it a second thought. What the universe wants you to focus on here is the Three of Wands, taking your time, not being in any rush. There's a journey that you're on that you just need to continue moving forward. And it doesn't have to be at this kind of rapid pace. Expect immediate responses tomorrow or some sort of closure tomorrow. We have the Hermit showing up in the past energy. So Virgo energy may or may not be significant, but the Hermit's about you keeping things to yourself. And it feels like getting to this Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, even with the Eight of Cups, all of this didn't happen by accident. You did a lot of thinking, analyzing, contemplating, just you considered all of the information here with that analytical Virgo energy. And what you did was you identified either people, places, or situations that just weren't working for you anymore. There's a healing element to this as well. So as you're releasing and walking away from the past, there's some sort of healing. I'm getting the sense of like opening up and having some sort of healing energy come out. But this also tells me that you already know all of this and that you have the expectation of a healing when you release this. You know what it is. Your strength here is going to be the sudden release. And so this Tower energy showing up as your strength, both the Three of Wands and the Tower speak to timing. And so the timing is all going to happen in divine timing. That's exactly how this is going to play out. But the sudden release here, the sudden breaking down of barriers, restrictions, limitations, it's really what you're clearly walking away from here during this new moon. This is going to work out to your best interest. When I look in the near future and I see the Ten of Cups is long-term emotional fulfillment. This is about you going after exactly what you want. Whether it's the kind of family life that you're looking for, it could be a relationship specific. And I'm going to say romantic relationship because we have another card out here that also indicates this. This is also one of the marriage cards here within tarot. And so building something that's long lasting, emotionally fulfilling. It's a family card. And when I look at how the universe is shaping the situation, I'm getting the Nine of Cups here with the Five of Cups. And so there's a shift in your perspective that's taking place. It's connected to this new moon. It's connected to the sudden release. It's allowing you to see things differently. It's allowing you to explore your goals and dreams differently. Go about it from a more positive approach, recognizing that the Three of Cups spilled over, but that means they can be filled with something else. Those cups are not broken. They just need to be filled with something better. And that's what it feels like. The walking away energy kind of releases any negative blocks from your happiness. When I look at your hopes or fears and I see the Fool card showing up, so the Fool is a brand new beginning. I love to see this one because you're ready. You want this. You've done all of the work necessary. It's just about this kind of final release during the new moon. And when I see the Four of Wands here in your potential outcome, this is another one of the marriage cards here. And so it's also a reason to celebrate. So there's something really rewarding showing up here in your energy. I'm seeing emotional fulfillment, a reason to celebrate. It all feels really good and positive. So let's get some additional details here. With the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups, I'm getting the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a wound. This is the healing that's taking place. Whatever happened here in the past that had you up in your head, really thinking about things, maybe keeping people at arm's length. This Nine of Wands indicates that you're releasing a wound. You're releasing the pain connected to a wound. This has been blocking you from the happiness that you're going after. And so you're not going to entertain that anymore. You're not going to allow that to take place. With the Three of Wands, I'm getting the Death card. This is endings connected to new beginnings. And so things are playing out exactly as they're supposed to. Be patient because you have a change card showing up in what you need to focus on. We have one showing up in your strength, and these two positions are very connected. And so kind of lean into the change and transformation as the opportunity presents itself. It's also a card of Scorpio energy, so take that as it resonates. I'm actually getting a lot of intense energy out of this. And so part of the release of this wound and walking away from it might cause some pain within you, but lean into it because on the other side of it feels like success, a lot of emotional fulfillment and happiness that you're looking for. So don't be afraid of that death energy. Don't be afraid of what's changing. It feels like you're actually wanting the change at this point. With the Hermit, I'm getting Empress energy. And so this is Venus. Venus rules relationships. And it feels like whatever's been holding you back from having the kind of relationship, whether it's one specifically with a romantic partner or maybe in general, it feels like something here was holding you back from really opening up and having those kind of relationships. But now you're learning a lot. You're getting to the point of releasing whatever has been blocking you from really engaging in the kind of relationships that you want. With the Tower is the Nine of Swords. I've got the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, I'm getting a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, stress around maybe relationships, opening up, being emotionally available and vulnerable. This is what's going to suddenly change for you. And let yourself lean into this energy because it's a breakthrough. It's a release that needs to take place here in order for you to achieve that Ten of Cups. Six of Wands. So where I was picking up the energy of success, now it's coming out in the cards. And so that Ten of Cups being clarified here with a card of success, it's a victory. It's overcoming whatever prevented you from having this, whatever this wound represents, this kind of, could be an emotional insecurity or some sort of vulnerability. You're going to overcome it. It's going to feel really good when you're on the other side of it. Might be a little bit scary in the moment, but it feels like that is not going to sit for very long. You're suddenly going to feel this kind of sense of relief and open and just feeling good and positive about where things are going. With the Nine of Cups, I'm getting the Star. I love it. Very similar energy. So the Star and the Nine of Cups both speak to your goals, your dreams, your wishes. And so what the universe is doing is it's setting you up to really exceed your expectations, to really have the kind of life that you want. Opening yourself up emotionally really opens up new opportunities to come forward. It might even have you contemplating new, exciting dreams because as you lean into this energy, you might feel more open to that. Tell me about this Five of Cups. Five of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is exactly it. So the fives are about change. And so when I see the Five of Cups, that change in perspective, recognizing that you can fill those cups with something else, I'm getting a lot of obstacles and challenges. And so this tells me that the way that you're viewing obstacles and challenges is now different. That if there's a challenge being presented and you know that it's in your best interest to overcome it, you will. If it's something where it's redirecting you down a different path, you're seeing that too. When I see both of those fives clarified with a 10, the Wheel of Fortune, this is growth, this is prosperity, abundance, positive turn of events. It's also divine timing. And so things are working out, I would say, better than you probably expected. It's definitely, I'm just getting like a lot of relief energy. With the Fool, I'm getting at the Five of Swords. And so the Five of Swords is resolving an inner conflict. That's how it's coming across. I love this. This is what you want. You want to put to bed any fears, anxiety that you might be experiencing, any old wounds that might be holding you back. You're ready for this fresh start, new beginning, and you're going to do what it takes in order to release this because you don't want to hold yourself back at all. With the Four of Wands, I'm getting the Ace of Wands here. So the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. It's an inspired action that you want to take, moving either towards a specific person or maybe even being open to this kind of relationship go forward. But you really are looking for reasons to be happy here. You're embracing happiness, emotional fulfillment, reasons to celebrate. There's a lot of success that is coming through on the other side of this release around the new moon. So Leo, this is your energy. This is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.